I'm Sadie, and today for my speech, I will be persuading you on why it's important to go to college or get a higher education. Going off to college or some type of schooling can be a very scary thing, but it's only going to benefit you in the end. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, 18.2 million students enrolled in college in 2007. Overall, around 39% of 18 to 24-year-olds were enrolled in college that year, and an additional 447,000 students were attending non-degree institutions of higher learning. The number of young adults choosing to attend school is increasing tremendously due to job demands and other factors. Today I'll be talking about some of the reasons it's important to go on to college or some type of higher education, some things you should think about before you make the decision to go on to school, and what your life could possibly end up looking like if you decide not to go on to school or college. So what are some reasons someone should seriously consider going on to school or getting a higher education? Here are some of the reasons. One, to secure your lifestyle for a better future. A lot of employers today are demanding that you have some type of background of schooling or college, like bachelor's degree, master's degree. College grads make way more money, which will obviously lead you to live a better, happier lifestyle. Number two, for your future and family. You become a better parent and leader in your family because you'll live a healthier, happier life. Three, become a more well-rounded person. You'll be introduced to a whole new world with the knowledge that you've gained and improved communication skills. You'll meet a ton of people, which will benefit you. Four, boost your personal interests. I think it's awesome that you can go to school for something that you're interested in. You allow yourself to learn more about something you love and then later make money doing it. So it's a win-win situation. Five, you broaden your opportunities and gain new confidence. You really improve your confidence level, I believe, when you go off to college because you're on your own. And you make yourself more emotionally secure, I feel. Number six, you go to college to get a great return. The amount of money you invest in college will come back in multiples once you have a higher paying job after you graduate from taking your classes in college. What are some things a person should ask themselves before making the decision to go on to school? Here are some things that you might want to consider. One, is college the right thing for me? I know for some people it just isn't an option and it doesn't work out, but I urge everyone to give it a try. A lot of people start thinking, can I even afford it? Is it really worth it? Could I get by fine without going to school? A lot of people go to not let their family down. Those are all things to consider before making the decision. Number two, have I chosen the right school? I think it's super important, and I found in my research that you should not go wherever your friends from high school are going. It's important to really branch out and make your own path in life and design your own future without the people that you've known before. Find a school that interests you and matches your needs is probably the most important thing. Number three, what exactly do I want to go for? It makes it so much easier if before you go off to college, you know what you want to go for, you have that all planned out. You don't want to be wasting any money or any time because college is extremely expensive, so that makes it a lot easier. Number four, are you prepared to take your education responsibly? During college, professors are nothing like your high school teachers. They will cut you zero slack. It's important to really think about, can I do this responsibly and on my own? Can I study by myself? Can I prepare for exams? All that kind of stuff. Number five, where am I going to live? That's obviously a huge one. You need somewhere to live when you go off on your own. A lot of campuses let you live off campus or on campus sometimes, but sometimes it isn't an option. So you really need to think about that if you want to live with someone that you know or if you want to branch out and have a random roommate, stuff like that. You may be curious as to what your life could end up looking like if you don't go on to college or get a higher education. Here are some issues that you can end up running into. One, some places would not even consider you. A lot of workplaces today require you to need some type of degree. You're obviously more marketable if you go to college. You could get a job before someone else. Say that you went on to college and this other person didn't. You're obviously going to be way more marketable and know what you're doing, and that business is going to want to hire you before the other person. 2, it may not provide a better future for yourself and your family. Not making enough money to provide for yourself or your family could be an issue. You could end up working odd hours at a part-time job, which is going to make it really hard to raise your kids and your family. You won't be able to do extra fun stuff like go on family trips, go on trips for you and your significant other, buy yourself new clothes, buy your kids new clothes. If you're in the store and your kid wants a toy, you might not be able to afford that kind of stuff, so you need to really think about that. Number 3, you won't have gained any experiences or broadened your horizons for different opportunities at all. No new memories with new friends or roommates or anything like that. You won't have stepped out into the real world on your own, which I think is so important and was probably the best thing that ever happened to me with going to college. You don't get the benefit of making connections with people, like professors. A professor might know someone that knows someone. Connections are really important in the business world, and it can really get you somewhere someday. This is a quote from Benjamin Heering from the College Survival Handbook. He says, if you're seriously thinking about going to college or having some second thoughts, my advice to you is go and just give it a try. 4, you won't be the confident individual you could have been is a huge one, I think. You didn't go out on your own or chase your dreams and make them come true, which could lead to some depression. Some people may be like, oh, I could have done that, but they decided not to go into college, so it's really not an option anymore. A lot of people are scared of change, which I was too, but it was probably the best decision that I've ever made to go on to college, and the change has benefited me tremendously. You didn't put yourself out there and meet new people, which is huge, I think, in college. Going to college can be stressful and scary at times, but it will make a tremendous difference in your life for the better. I urge everyone to give college a try and remember some of the tips that I gave you to make it a successful transformation for yourself. 1, the reasons why college will make your future brighter. 2, some things you should think about before making the decision to go on to school. And 3, what your life could end up looking like if you don't go on to get a higher education or go to college. College has completely changed my life and has had one of the greatest impacts on me ever. I'm so happy that I made the decision to go. Now let's see and let it do the exact same for you. Thank you.